Hey everybody, welcome back to my office and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Well, a little while ago I did up a video about me buying an AI program, and I got a few people contacting me asking me about it. The other day I did a post up, well actually I guess it's been a couple weeks ago now, answering somebody's question online on a forum about AI programs and what we as a community, I guess it would be, think about AI programs. I was one of the first persons to put up a post about it, and I said, this is everything I said. I said, I think that AI has a lot of advantages. I think that as a photographer, that we can use it to make our pictures even better, and that there is a lot of stuff that we can do using AI to market our business. That was basically the gist of the whole thing. It was a little bit longer than that, but that was the whole thing. And to say that I got some interesting comments on my statement, well, that's an understatement in itself. I got slammed. I mean slammed about how I had sold out, how I was a loser, how I didn't have this and that, and I'm not going to get into all of it. There's just way too many to get into. And I just looked at it and went, wow, people are really hostile, especially to AI. And then a few days after that, I had somebody come into the studio, and I was doing some printing for them, and they were sending the orders through and stuff. And I was checking it back here, and they were standing in the other room over there. And I was doing my thing, and all of a sudden I heard them say, "So, what do you think about AI? Is it really going to destroy photography forever?" And I knew by that statement that their opinion on it was AI was a bad thing for photography. And so I didn't want to get into a real big argument. So I says, well, I think it has the potential of being really good, and I think it has the potential of being really bad. To which they unloaded on me and said that I was selling out and so on and so forth. And I'm like, seriously? That's how you think? And fortunately, I'm sitting here at my desk, and they're quite a ways away, so they actually couldn't grab me or strangle me or anything. But they were violent over AI. And then it got me thinking when I talked to another client, and they mentioned that the print that I was printing was partially AI generated. And I looked at the file on my computer here, and I thought, I can't tell. And it was a shot they had done for one of their clients, and it took a lot getting it together. And on the day of the shoot, they did not get the exact sky they wanted. It was just an ugly sky. He showed me the original, and it just wasn't very nice. But to get the group together again that did the picture, to get everything together that was in the picture on a nice day, it would have taken a lot of time and a lot of money for the company. Let alone for the photographer to be there, let alone for everything else to go just right. It would have taken a lot. So when the client saw the pictures, they said, is there any way that you can fix the sky? So he went in using an AI program and changed the sky in the picture. Now, yes, this could have been done with just Photoshop. It didn't need AI to do it. But I looked at the picture and I went, I can't tell. It looks really nice. And it suited everything that his client wanted. It was the sky that his client wanted. It didn't take them getting all the people together, moving all the equipment, moving everything into place to redo it again and possibly again and possibly again. It got the picture that they wanted and needed. And it really has got me thinking all of this stuff together about what AI is doing to photography and, well, is it going to destroy photography? And I think that, well, there's two parts to it here. Do I think that AI has the potential to destroy photography? 100% yes. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts. There's people that are going to be sitting in their basement, in their mummy's house, and they're going to have a big computer system that they game on, and they're going to get onto AI, and they're going to go, oh, I want to do this picture and this picture and this and this. And they're going to put it out there saying, I did this. And people are going to go, wow, that's an amazing picture. You must have traveled forever. You must have done all this stuff and everything. They'll just go, yeah. I think that type of a use of AI will destroy a lot of the photography. But I think that photography done correctly with AI to enhance it, to manipulate it, to change it, to fix it, to repair it, is going to be very, very, very advantageous to the photographer. And again, I put out a video about me purchasing an AI program for upsizing. I've used it on a lot. I've been putting out social media posts with pictures on it that I've been playing with on my own to upsize and stuff. And it's amazing. Yes, it has screwed up. Yes, it has made some big mistakes, but it looks amazing. And I think that if we use AI correctly, it will have a lot of advantages. Now, for the people out there that are arguing that AI is going to destroy it and, well, hey, we never need to have another photographer again. We can do this, that, and the other thing. I addressed all this in the previous video. But something came up the other day that I was thinking about, and it got me laughing, and I thought that I would share it here today. And that was, a number of years ago, I had a very famous artist in that I do a lot of painting or a lot of printing for of his paintings. There, I got that out finally. And he brought in an image to me to digitize, and I absolutely fell in love with it. If you know me in any way, shape, or form, you know that I love my mountains, I love my outdoors, I love nature. And this picture was of the mountains with a lake and with a beautiful cabin, and it was just, everything just fit perfectly. And he knows me quite well, and I looked at it and I went, wow, that's my dream. That picture is my dream. That's where I would love to live. And I says, where is this? And he looked at me and a big smile came across his face. And he says, it's all up here. And I says, oh. He says, the lake is from, and he told me where the lake is from. And he says, the mountains are from here and here. So he actually took two different mountains. He says, the rolling hills are from this place. The trees were added to the rolling hills because they actually don't have trees on them. And he said, the cabin I saw at another place. And he says, I don't even know if the cabin is 100% what I saw. He says, but it's what I saw in my mind. And so I put it all down. And he says, people love this picture. And I said, I can see why. It's perfect. And to me, that is AI. That I can go out and I can shoot an elk in a perfect scene, and now I can add something to the background or repair something or remove something or enhance something or fix something to the picture. Now, I'm one that I've done this for years in Photoshop for different reasons, from doing different things with my own nature pictures and with my own customers, clients' pictures. And they say, can you fix this? Can you repair this? Can you add this? Yeah, I can do that. And I have been honest 100% when people come in and say, I love that picture. Where'd you shoot it? And I'll tell them, well, I shot this picture here, but I added or I removed or I enhanced to get me the picture that I wanted. And I think that with AI, we need to be honest, and we have to stop lying to ourselves and to others that, yeah, I did all of this myself and. No, AI is something that, to me, it's like having a paintbrush here and different paints, and I change the way that and I adjust it and I now I've heard a lot of arguments that have been brought up. Well, this isn't natural. In fact, I heard this back when digital started. This isn't natural. Nobody would retouch. Nobody would do this. Excuse me? Before digital, we used to send negatives, prints to a retoucher, and they would retouch it. They would remove acne, remove braces. They would change hairstyles. They would do all of this stuff, but it was done manually. People say, well, Ansel Adams never did. Yeah, Ansel Adams actually did. He dodged and burned. And I think if Ansel Adams was around today, shooting his stuff today, he would be doing it with AI, with Photoshop, with whatever other programs are out there. I hear people always saying, well, if I don't get it in the camera the first time, I'm not going to. Well, I think that, well, I know that if you don't get it really good in the camera, there's only so much you can do with AI at this point to fix it. So I still think taking the picture, making sure it's exposed correctly, making sure it's in focus, making sure that it's composed at least close to what you want is still important. But yes, AI can help you get it a little bit better. And if you're a photographer, if you're selling your stuff, if you have a business, if you're doing all of this stuff, then I think that you have to consider that AI is going to help you. And I think that you have to grasp onto AI and use it, well, reasonably, and be honest with your clients and get the stuff out there that your clients want and done properly by using whatever means you need. Now, still, you still are going to have to be a good photographer. As an example, a couple weekends ago, my youngest daughter got married. The photographer, I had no idea who this photographer was. I don't interfere in my kids' selection of photographers and stuff like that. I met him the day of the wedding. The next day, he sent out some sample images, and I went, wow, these are amazing. The stuff that he did was just phenomenal. And his quick turnaround time and everything. I know there was no AI involved in these pictures. There may be in other pictures, but I know that the pictures he sent out as a first look were absolutely knock your socks off perfect. And it was just like, wow. I don't care if he does a few more pictures and applies some AI to it. I don't care what his photography skills and everything else was what my daughter wanted. And whether he uses a little bit of AI here or a lot of AI there, that's what she wanted. That was a look she wanted, and she's in love with the pictures. So people, use the tools that you need to get the images that your clients want. It's one thing to be an armchair quarterback and sit there and say, well, AI is going to ruin photography. Photoshop ruins photography. Digital's ruined photography. It's another thing to be somebody like myself who sells pictures, who does this for a living, that has to do what the client wants, to give the client the product that they're looking for. So get out there. Figure out what your look's going to be. Figure out what's going to work for you, whether you're going to use Photoshop or Lightroom, or whether you're going to use ACD SEE, which is another program that does some editing and stuff, whether you're going to use Corel Paint, whatever. Figure out what's going to work for you and start using it to make your photography look the best it can be. But be honest with people and tell them, yes, I did this. Yes, I changed this. Yes, I did that. Don't be embarrassed by it. Use it for a tool. And get out there and take some great pictures using it. So until next time, get out there, take some pictures, edit them if you like, and enjoy your time doing it. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.